Go slow. Go slow, in fact, is another term used in industry. Go slow means an organized, deliberate, and purposeful slowing down of the normal output of work by a body of workers in a concerted manner and which is not due to any mechanical defect, breakdown of machinery, failure or defect in power supply in the supply of normal materials and spare parts of the machinery. Industrial establishment. Industrial establishment means an industrial establishment as defined in the Payment of Wages Act 1936, a factory as well defined in Factory Act 1934, the establishment of the contractor who directly or indirectly employs workmen in connection with the execution of a contract to which he is a party and includes the premises in which or the site at which any processes connected with such execution is carried on. The establishment of a person who directly or indirectly employs workmen in connection with any construction industry. Workman. Workman means any person employed in any industrial or commercial establishment to do any skilled or unskilled manual or clerical work for the hire or reward. Enforcement of standing orders. In every industrial or commercial establishment, conditions of the employment of workmen and other related matters must be regulated according to the standing orders. It has been described in section 3 of the article. Modification of standing orders. The standing orders may be modified by collective agreement, but such modification shall not diminish any right or benefit available to workmen under this ordinance as provided in section 4. Posting of standing orders. The text of standing orders shall be posted by employer in English and Urdu and in the language understood by the majority of the workmen on special boards near the main entrance of the establishment. Inspector. The government may by notification in official gazette appoint inspector for this purpose. The inspector may at all reasonable hours enter in any premises, make such examination of any register or document relating to the maintenance or enforcement of standing orders. He can take evidence of any person on the spot and exercise other powers of inspection. Every inspector shall be deemed to be the public servant. Penalties and procedures. An employer who modifies standing orders otherwise than in accordance with the section 4 of the article shall be punishable with a fine according to the law. An employer who does any act in contravention of the standing orders shall be punishable with fine according to the law. Whoever contravenes any of the provisions of the ordinance shall be punishable with the fine according to law. Whoever, having been convicted of any offense punishable again, commits such offense shall be liable to double punishment. No prosecution for an offense be instituted except by or with the permission of the inspector. No court other than the labor court shall try any offense under this ordinance. Powers to exempt. The government may exempt any industrial or commercial establishment or class of such establishment from all or any of the provisions of this ordinance. It is provided in section 8. Protection. The ordinance shall not affect any law, custom, usage, award, or agreement enforced before the promulgation of this ordinance if these provide better conditions of employment than those provided in the standing orders. Standing orders. The different standing orders are given over here, and in fact, we can term we can give you the details of all of them. Let's talk about the classification of workmen. There are various classification of the workmen. Permanent workmen. A permanent workman is a workman who has been engaged on a work of permanent nature likely to last for more than 9 months and has satisfactorily completed a probationary period of 3 months in the same or another occupation in the industrial or commercial establishment, including breaks due to sickness, accident, leave, lockout, strike, not being an illegal lockout or strike, or involuntary closure of the establishment, and includes Badali, who has been employed for a continuous period of 3 months or for 183 days during any period of 12 consecutive months.